an incredibly powerful piece of material. What was your first reaction when you read the script?
Well, I was amazed by it. I was amazed that I wasn't familiar with the story. I thought that Steve and John Ridley, the screenwriter, must have done huge changes to the book, because I felt that otherwise I'd know the book. I mean, it seemed like such an extraordinary story, and it turned out that they hadn't done that. They hadn't, so it was something that was kind of lost or getting lost, and so I was sort of amazed by that. I was amazed by the story. I felt this sort of responsibility of telling the story, and telling a story of which I'd never seen in cinema. I'd never seen a story from deep inside this experience. I don't know if there's ever been one. I certainly haven't found one yet. So I felt that, and it gave me pause, and I had to think about it, and then I realized in a way that I just had to try and tell Solomon Northup's story, this incredible man, and not really worry about the other things, and try and get as close to him as I could, and somehow in that, maybe the rest would be told, and certainly trusting Steve.
How challenging was it portraying some of the emotion in the way you do, just through facial expression? It's like watching a silent movie star at some point.
Steve and I had conversations about the great sort of silent movie stars and what they were able to communicate. But also, I think, in a way, I felt that when I read the book, I slipped down the rabbit hole with Solomon, and I didn't need it over-explained to me. I could sense what he was going through, and I related to it. I felt it, and I felt that was probably going to be true for anybody watching the film. That there was something so accessible about him, maybe because of the nature of how he, that he starts as a free man, and obviously we all are, and thank God, and falls down the rabbit hole into this circumstance. And I felt anybody can relate to that idea of having everything taken away from you in that way. I certainly did. I started reading the book as a kind of objective thing, but ended up on the other side of it, like I was so totally immersed in it. So I guess I had to trust that would happen for an audience as well. I guess in the end, I feel like this was a deeply enriching experience for me. It's a film that I'm incredibly proud of, and that has been something that I will treasure forever, and whatever else happens in that is incredible, but it's also already been an amazing journey, and I'm thrilled to really be opening this film up to the public.